What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Koala Gardens. Come on in and meet the latest gorgeous girl that seems to be settling herself in at Koala Gardens. There's some real magic that I've got to tell you about what's happening here. And for once, I named her Egwene. There's two reasons behind that. One is because I wanted to honour Madeline Madden, who is playing the character Egwene in the TV adaptation of my all-time favourite book series, The Wheel of Time. Madeline is a woman from the Bundjalung Nation, and as you all know from watching my videos, I live on Bundjalung land. So I'm extra proud to see somebody from this nation represented in such a big show on television. This story involves a lot of magic, so that's reason number one that Egwene the koala has a magic connection. And I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who are making what I do here possible, and to Hobby, who has increased her patron pledge during the last week. Thank you so much. Everything means the absolute world to me. Now, I want to talk about the magic reason number two. You would only recognize this koala here if you've been following me for some years. This is the koala whose name is Mist. How is Mist magic and involved with Egwene? Well, Mist is the koala who's the core character of the Adventures of Mist book series that are written for children about the animals on my property. Now, Mist had very definite ideas of where her area was on the property and what trees were her favourite trees on the property. And her favourite tree was this very Angostura tree that I've nearly always been seeing Egwene in. And to me, that is magic. One of the big reasons that is magic is that I've only seen koalas down in this tree or in this area a couple of handfuls of time in the several years since Mist passed on. I'm also thrilled to announce that you can now adopt Egwene from today. There's a link just above and down in the description below. She could be your way of supporting the work here. Koala Gardens is a private property with a conservation agreement on the title of the property that I made with the government that is in force forever. So no one will ever be able to undo the work and remove the trees that I've been fostering and regenerating here. And of course, there's a wild koala colony on the property that you all get to know and enjoy with me. Just look at the bark on the Angostura trees. You know what the common name for this tree is? Rough-barked apple. Now that is a strange name for a tree that is not strictly a eucalypt, but is in that family, and it does get little tiny gum nuts. It can be really hard to see koalas in this particular tree because there's all bits of scrappy leaf and twigs all around, but she never tricks me. I always find her. And you can see that she blends right into that tree. So it does take a bit of work. And what some people like to do if they can't sponsor me regularly through Patreon or adoptions is they like to just throw a couple of dollars into the pot using the super thanks button below. I really appreciate anything you can do, but please do always remember that all of my public videos on YouTube are free. Now let's have a look at the last times I saw Mist in this same tree. Well, in fact, that gorgeous little face looking at you is Mist's last joey, Chrissy. Chrissy won the hearts of everybody, and if you again look at that rough bark there, you can see that that is indeed the same tree, because we know that the forest red gums and even the swamp mahoganies and tallow-woods have very different bark to these angophoras. Look at that little Chrissy bundled up there with mist. It's actually been quite sad for me at times when every day I go down right to the very bottom of the property, loop around and come back up and don't see a koala there, because I always think of Mist and her love of this area. So coming down and seeing Egwene usually around every second day on average has just gladdened my heart so much. And as I said, has made me feel like this is one magic koala. If you look close as I change focus, there's the little gum nuts on the Angophora tree. If you follow me on Patreon or the In the Loop adoptions and get to see the property map each month, Egwene is now in area 18, so you can see the difference in the tree trunk here. So she tends to sleep down in the Angophora trees, and then she moves up through area 18 and browses on a whole heap of koala food trees that move up along the eastern edge of the rainforest. You can also see a map of the property with the numbered areas marked on it on the official website for the property, koalagardens.net.au. I'll put a link just above in the cards. There's always a link in the description below. And if you go to the year by year showing of the koalas, you'll see the property map there. I also want to give a shout out to my daughter, known as Tari Sadai in the Wheel of Time fandom, because it was her idea in the beginning that a koala should get named Egwene. And now, there she goes, climbing up to the very top of the tree, beautiful white, healthy bottom, and those ears, I tell you, those ears are always a delight. Everyone who follows Koala Gardens, we just love big fluffy ears. I reckon there's a good chance that Egwene could even have a joey in pouch, so I am going to be stalking her and watching her closely, you can be assured, and bringing you lots of updates on her. I hope that you enjoyed this little introduction to Egwene, who she is, how she got named, why she's magic, and why I am so excited finding her down in areas 8 and 18 among Mist's old Angophoras. And I'm just going to show you now a couple of the paintings from the first Adventures of Mist book, because Lucienne, who does the paintings, used actual photos to create the paintings, and in her paintings there is that magic Angophora tree and Mist falling asleep at the end of book 1 in that beautiful tree with the other animals around her. So you've done it. You've made it to the end of another Koala Gardens video. So would you write in the comments below, magic is real? Thanks for watching. Lots more koalas coming your way soon. And if you're looking for an actual physical gift to give to someone, hop over to my Redbubble shop and check out the huge range of designs and types of merchandise you can have those designs put onto. Honestly, I guarantee there is something there for everyone. And don't leave. Have a bit of a binge. Look around and see what other koalas you might like to see and get to know at Koala Gardens.